For some years now, wireworks have been used in the fashion industry. So today, I'm going to be showing you how to make wires, and then you'll be able to apply it to any outfit you so desire whenever you want. Let's jump into the materials we need. Definitely would be the beads of your choice. You can use beads, you can use stone, whatever it is you're going to use. It will still work depending on what you want. So this right here is the crystal bead in size 6. This is the copper wire in size 0.50 millimeters. And let's jump in. So first of all, I measured the wire I'll be needing. I measured 50 inches here. Feel free to make it longer or shorter depending on what you want. So I went ahead to measure it, I cut it out, and let's go straight in. I have a very simple hack in which I use, because sometimes scooping the bead like this could be a bit difficult. So I just put one bead in and just twist it lightly, just very lightly, just enough so that when beads pour out, it won't just go out, right? So I'll pick the other side that I did not block, and then I'll pick the beads and start putting it in. But putting it like this is still very difficult. So what I decided to do is I picked the strand of the bead. There's no hard and fast rule as to how to do this. And I just put the wires into the strand of the bead like that. And then next thing I did, after the wire has gone through all the beads I wanted, I just pulled out the other remaining beads, because there's a thread, hanging. So I just did that all the way. That's a very quick way in which I remove beads from crystals. Feel free to use whatever method you want. You can even pour it in a bowl and pick it one after the other. That's up to you. But this is how I do mine for it to be fast and easy. So now that I've put the quantity I want, you can make it more or less. It's up to you. I go ahead and pick one bead. Remember, I blocked the first side, so we need to block the second side as well so that it doesn't pour out. So I just picked one bead right there to the edge, turn the wire a little bit, and just twist it lightly, very lightly, nothing too serious. That's all. Now go to the beads that you already have, and then just use your hand or your eyes or whatever it is to just outline the middle. Once you just pick the middle right there, you turn the remaining beads down. So one side goes to the left, the other side goes to the right, and then you fold the wire into two equal halves. Just make sure it's equal. Like I said, no hard and fast rule as to whether it is exactly equal or it is slightly. Just make sure you fold it into two. That's all. After folding into two, we're going to pick 3 beads up. You can pick from the left, you can pick from the right, however you can pick it from at this point. Just pick it. The reason I picked 2 on one side and 1 on the other side was that the side I picked 2 from looked longer. That's why. But you can pick from one side. You can try to pick from both. It doesn't mean anything. So once you do that, you fold it and just twist. Now you'll see why I actually put the bead into the wire in the first place and how easy it is. So what you just need to do is to just pour 3 beads down like this. That's it, instead of having to go and start scooping, because scooping is difficult. So once we do that, we just fold it a little bit and twist it. Just make sure it has this twisted beautiful look. And then after doing that, I'll now twist the 2 wires together, just so that it will have a nice continuation while mimicking a flower. Is it a flower or a tree vine? Yeah, a tree stem that has several leaves or branches on it. That's what I'm mimicking right here. So I'll pick the second one on the other side, drop 3 more beads that way, and next thing I did was to just fold it into 2 and just twist. Make sure when you're twisting it, there's no wire just hanging out. So I'm using 3 right there. After twisting it to my satisfaction, don't over twist it so the wire doesn't break. I now come and twist the 2 wires together. After doing that, twist it as long as you want, but I don't want mine to be too long. And then I just go ahead. Now if you look very closely, you see that I have 3 right here. So I'll come to the other side. So it's the left I'm going to do mine now. So look very closely. I dropped another 3 and I folded the wire again and twisted. Now this method is going to be repeated. I'll show you what it will look like at the end of the day. Now there's no hard and fast rule as to the quantity of beads you should put into the wire. Personally, I prefer that it to be too much, and then when you get to a point that you don't need the remaining anymore, you pour it out, then it's too small. But when I did this particular one, I made it too small just so that you know what to do when you're done. So this right here is what the vine looks like. It's taking shape. I'll go ahead to pick another side and drop 3 beads down and just continue. So I was explaining that it's better it's too much so that you just pour the remaining one out than you get to a point where it is too small. So if I had done it when it's too much and I poured it off, that's easy. But I'm going to show you what to do when it's too small and how you can adjust it, because I'm here to make beading easy for you. Remember, beading is not difficult, it's very easy. So that's the work I've come to do. What we're basically doing here is rinse and repeat. I don't get bored, but yeah, this is what it is. We just keep going and making sure it's arranged in that leaf and stem pattern, because that's what we really want to achieve. Now it is up to you to make it wider. It means you twist longer wires, or make it closer, meaning you twist shorter wires. Feel free to experiment with whatever it is that you want, so that you'll be able to know what works for you best, know what you really like, know what exactly you want to do, and all of that. So this right here will gradually coming to an end. Now as you're doing this thing, you discover that one wire is longer than the other side, like one side will be longer than the other side. Don't worry, it's okay, nothing spoiled. So now my beads finished. So what I'm doing right now is just pick more beads. I didn't even know how many I took. I just took some, whatever number I felt like, and then I twisted my wire that way, just so that the others won't fall off. That's it, really. So you just bring more, just take more than you want, and twist the wire so that others will not fall off, and just continue doing it that way. Or alternatively, like I'm going to show you now, I just picked one and added. So you can keep just adding what you want, just add the three, put it, which is the way we usually do these wires before. I just decided that it's easier to go in with several beads, much more than you need. That way it's easier for you. Now, if you look very closely, you discover that this particular wire I'm twisting right here now has become very, very small. So it can't even accommodate any other one. So what I did right now was to twist it together with the other longer one, as you can see. So I can't even use that anymore, so I have just one left. So what I did was I fixed the three as usual, but this time around, instead of putting it on one, I had to take it down and put it through both of them. So look very closely, this is that one right there. So I just stuck it together with the former one and just put the three beads into it, because now it's short. So I just did that, twisted it and twist as usual. So by the time I finish twisting, you discover that I have just one wire left, and that's okay, it's fine. What did I do? I picked another three beads, and watch closely how I actually finished this up. So by the time I did that, I just folded it a little bit, left a little bit of space. This space is just to mimic the space I'll usually leave between two vines. So now we're having the same two wires twisted together like we have from the beginning to the end. And now this excess wire, you can cut it off, but for me, I'll just roll it round other wires that are there. As you can see, just roll it round, and that's it. If you roll it twice and you're tired, cut it off. For me, I just did not want to give up. I wanted to just roll it till I was tired. I don't even like cut it off at the end of the day. But yeah, this is what it is. So by the time I finished it up, rolled it, hid it, just put it somewhere, and that's it. So take your time to now start arranging the vine into the shape and the direction you want it to be, like I'm doing right here. And by the time you're done, this right here is what you will have. I did not just do this, I did several others. Let me show you. Now feel free to use this for any outfit or any design you so desire: hair fascinators, dresses, purses, whatever. Thank you for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye.